Sounds. The stuff we hear literally daily. From the birds chirping in the early hours of the morning, to music that we listen to relax to our own breathing. Sounds make up our daily lives and are essential to our five senses, as hearing is one of them. But simply to hear something is far different compared to listening to something. We hear many things, meaning that they are just background noise. For me, to listen to something is to understand the sound and make a connection to it. For example, you could hear the wind rustle some leaves that tap your window, which could bring you back to your childhood memories. It's these connections that make us re-listen to certain songs, making them memorable. And it is this connection that video game soundtracks and audio design are trying to create. A sound that can make you feel something profound, be it euphoric, all the way to fear. In today's video, I want to break down and analyze, for me, the three main sounds that we hear in video games and how the impact they have on the player experiencing them. If you want to keep seeing videos like these, it would mean a lot for you to leave a like and subscribe and comment your thoughts, as these all come a long way. But now, let's travel into the dimension of sound. Natural sounds are up first. I was debating about calling it natural or just simply pure background noise. You know these sounds, the rustling of leaves, the sounds of footsteps in a dark corridor, the sounds of static from broken TV. Although not all these sounds are natural per se, they are pure. Pure as in the sounds work on their own without the need for constructed sounds to make them work better. I mean just simply everyday sounds. These sounds are meant to give you a sense of realism to the game, which in turn helps you get immersed into the fantasy. Although it is all artificial, it nudges your brain to think that this is sort of real. Like I said, it helps with the immersion. Take the wind in The Witcher 3. It's loud and noisy and gives you a sense of calm that you can relax and actually take in the gorgeous surroundings in this world. It replicates what you would experience when going on a walk in the woods in real life. These natural sounds also help create real tension, especially in horror games. Horror games don't tend to rely on a meaningful soundtrack, but rather on realistic sounds that make you tense. RE2, Outlast, and Alien Isolation are all games that lean on these realistic sounds to bring up the tension. The tyrant's footsteps booming throughout Raccoon Police Department, static noises from TVs throughout Mountain Massive Asylum, and pipes going off in the spaceship. These sounds reel you in and are so real at times that they make you even look around you in real life just because you're actually scared, just how real these sounds and the tensions it creates, how they feel. However, there is one more natural sound that, when used, brings its immersion to a completely different level. And this might be cliché, but it's the sounds that we ourselves make. Conversation. Talking. I don't mean the dialogue that the main protagonists make in cutscenes, but rather the background characters, the NPCs. Again, back to Outlast and its sequel, we hear the patients and villagers murmur and whisper to themselves, like any ordinary day. They don't sound scripted, and it feels like that even if you do stop playing the game, they might still be talking and murmuring, even when you are not around. The best use of this, in my opinion, is done in The Last of Us Part 2, through the human enemies that you encounter. Not a clicker, because they don't talk. The humans in The Last of Us 2 are so real, they have conversations with each other, call each other by their own names, and are agonized by the deaths of their partners. If you kill one of them and they discover the dead body, you will hear someone cry out, "Help, someone killed Nick." Or if you're holding one of them hostage, they might say, "Julie, where did you go?" Not in that voice though, a bit more realistic and yeah. But this is immersion done right, as The Last of Us 2 humanizes its enemies, not making them brainless NPCs that you can simply unload your rounds into, which makes this game at times a really distressing time to play through. But these are what natural sounds are meant to do. Make you feel like the world doesn't revolve around you, but rather that the world is living and breathing, and that you are just another cog in the system to help make it run. From tranquility to tension and realism, these are what natural sounds are meant to achieve in video games, and why they are essential to be made right. The two next types of sounds are crafted sounds, but they differ enough to be separated. The first of these two is background music. The sounds aren't exactly natural, but music that is meant to replicate and set the mood for the area. Sad songs for a long walk after a devastating boss fight, even boss fight music that sets the tone for that battle. But first let's talk about the background music used outside of the combat. The music you hear when traversing the world, interacting with characters. Undertale, the song in the hit game Undertale, truly captures this essence of the game. You hear the song during a long walking segment until you reach the final boss of the neutral and pacifist route. As you traverse, you see the monsters that you encountered, as they all tell you their hopes and dreams, and it summarizes your journey thus far, and makes you think about why you did all this, what you've learned, and all the friends that you made along the way. The piece is 6 minutes long, and it really is a sentimental, melancholic one. That is just breathtaking. It makes you take the whole journey in. In Breath of the Wild, the field theme that plays during the day makes you truly feel in awe at the whole world. The powerful yet soft piano that plays sporadically helps you feel small in this big world, yet fascinated by the sheer scale of it. It fills you with determination to seek out all there is to see in Hyrule, and to experience all it has to offer. These songs also make you feel a sense of relief and calm that nothing bad is going to happen. I'm not going to mention one specifically, but all of the Resident Evil save room themes capture this. The world is falling apart around you, but in this room you can think, relax, but only for a moment, as nothing good can last forever. Background music is meant to set the tone and shift. Although it is classified as background music, it is very much not background music. You, the player, are the background, being pulled along with the song. In Final Fantasy IV, whenever the theme of love plays, you are there witnessing the interactions happen as you follow the music and watch the characters grow upon each other. Background music is also that which appears in battle sequences that set the tone, like I said. Usually they are going to get you pumped and hyped, but I wanted to analyze those that are much more than simply getting you hyped. In the original Final Fantasy VII, Aerith's theme plays during the Genova Life boss fight, right after her death. Yes, it's not the battle music, but the reason that it doesn't switch over is because we still haven't processed what we have just seen. And with her theme lingering over the battle, you feel like you're battling for her in hopes that you might be able to save her. But sadly, life doesn't always end well, and as much as you might want to work hard for something, there's a chance that it might not work. Other fight themes, specifically in the Sonic the Hedgehog games, tend to take the main theme and make it into an orchestra, which show the journey you have gone on and the grand scale of everything. In Sonic 06, the main theme of Sonic the Hedgehog has a leitmotif in many tracks throughout the song, but for the final boss, Solaris' second phase, we get to listen to one of the most epic final boss themes ever, as Supersonic, along with Silver and Shadow. The story ends here, and is the final stand to save it all. Say what you want about Sonic 06, but one thing that makes the game a whole lot better is its phenomenal soundtrack. All in all, the music we hear in the overworld and in battle can simply not be called simple character, area, or battle themes. They are so much more than that. Labeling as that is like saying, I don't know, like, all birds are the same. Yes, we see a lot of pigeons, they're just boring birds in general, but there's so many more that are beautiful and breathtaking, like these themes that manage to convey specific emotions and feelings whenever we hear them. The final type of sound and video game music can again be divided into two categories, but I've grouped them together for simplicity reasons. These are vocal themes and the main themes, and I think they tend to go hand in hand. The songs that set the tone for the game, and sometimes certain aspects of the song are repeated throughout the game to connect the whole soundtrack, giving a sense of unity. Snake Eater, the main theme of Metal Gear Solid 3, is a song that perfectly captures this essence and vibe check of the whole game, and it really is a banger. Another banger is Persona 5's Life Will Change, the theme that plays whenever you enter a palace, and it's a track that, not whenever you enter a palace, whenever you go to infiltrate the treasure and do the final boss of that palace. And it's a track that describes the goal of the Phantom Thieves, to change the hearts of those who have wronged, and that their lives will change. Again with Sonic the Hedgehog vocal tracks are simply bangers. Live and Learn, Endless Possibility, Night of the Wind, these are all just some of the few, but they are so good and show Sonic's progression as a character throughout the games that he's in. But not all vocal themes include lyrics and singing as the primary factor. Some of these vocal themes have like opera singing or vocals that give it a vibe. Halo's main theme is just this. The low voices throughout the song just give it this ominous tone, but also a vibe that there is hope and that you are soon to be in control. One Winged Angel in Final Fantasy VII is a truly amazing boss fight theme, and along with the opera vocals that chant Sephiroth's name, is mesmerizing. It sets the scene that Sephiroth is trying to be a god, and this world is not the world that we the characters know. It's now Sephiroth's world, and they're all just living in it. Along with a great combo when Sephiroth uses Supernova, The chants become so much more impactful when synced together. Vocal battle themes are just so good at setting tones, which I've probably said too much throughout this video, but lyrics and voices along with well-made instrumentals are perfect for high-stake battles, where you as a player feel the urgency that the characters are going through. I don't have much else to say about vocal themes other than them only being great, not only being great as great atmosphere setters, they're also really great to listen to as it is just regular songs. All in all, as vocal tracks are rare, when they do come in, their impact is heard and resonates even more with the player and their journey that they've been on. Sounds are always important in our lives. Movies wouldn't be watchable without them, and I mean that literally, and that the same can be said about video games, and it is in this medium where sounds are even more important, because we spend hours upon hours upon hours in these worlds that have been established. What we listen to during our journey is crucial, but be it just the ambient sounds we can hear in Breath of the Wild, chill menu themes that we hear in Persona 5, or Halo's tone-setting main theme, these sounds help us understand what we are going to be going through when we play these games. As a music enjoyer, I appreciate listening to music in games, taking in the environment that these songs are made for, as even when we put down the controller, we might think back to a moment in the game that meant a lot to us, and the music is what helps bring and unite all of us together.
Nothing to it.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video essay about the video game soundtracks, and I've really been enjoying writing these and putting them together, and I'm really proud of making them. But yeah, I hope you have had a good rest of your day, and if you want to keep seeing videos like this, comment down below any suggestions about what I should make or how I can improve upon these videos. They're all appreciated and they mean a lot if they ever come in. But yeah, anyways, I think I might have kept you here long enough, so that's that. I hope to see you in the next one. That will be Storm out.